right. Speaking of hopefully easy work, Georgia is headed to Knoxville, Tennessee, play at Neyland Stadium and the University of Tennessee Volunteers. Georgia is looking like one of the better teams in the nation. They just haven't really looked like the monster that a lot of people have expected. I'm still happy with what I'm seeing of that team. I'm still happy with what I see of my quarterback. He is yet to fold for me yet. So those of us who thought Carson Beck wasn't it, he's proven us wrong. So I was a fan, so I'm just speaking to other Georgia fans. But they travel to Knoxville with hopes of continuing to be undefeated, go to the SEC championship, and hopefully making the playoffs. But they got to beat Tennessee first. They got to beat a high-powered Tennessee offense with star quarterback Joe Milton. We don't know what kind of quarterback we're going to get in that game. Georgia's defense have had issues with running quarterbacks. And of course, playing in Neyland is always different. Night game, possibly. It's probably going to be a 3:30 game, but who knows? The crowd's going to be rocking. We want to see who's going to leave that game the victor. So let's start with you, Dallas. Who are you picking, Georgia or Tennessee?
I got Georgia big in this game. Big.
Big, okay.
I think Kirby's got Heupel all figured out, man. I don't, that's not going to be a problem. Milton certainly doesn't scare me at all. Um, I think Georgia's hitting a groove right now. They lost Bowers, but Delta's starting to pop up and look kind of like him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll lean on him. I think the defense will stand up when they need to stand up. I think Joe Milton turns that ball over a couple times. I got Georgia big.
Okay, okay. Jada, what you got, bro?
I got Georgia. I don't even think it's a question. I don't know if I have y'all big. When I say big, I'm thinking 20 plus. But I got a convincing win. If I had to give a narrative, I would say watch what happens this weekend going into that. But either way, win or loss, which I think y'all will win this week. I think y'all will be ready for that because that will be the game that ensures y'all get undefeated. Because we ain't worried about what's after that. But and then if you come off that going into that game, you come off a loss, and obviously there's more motivation there. So, but yeah, y'all will do what y'all do.
Yeah, I got Georgia winning. Kirby Kirby always gets that team extra salty against rivals. Teams that when he was at Georgia used to beat up on him, he just he finds some kind of way of just getting his entire team extra salty. So I think an extra salty, extra motivated Georgia team goes into Neyland and we do win. And I'm gonna say that's a 2 touchdown game.
for sure.
Yeah. And then also one thing that Kirby has said recently, he says he doesn't worry about the spread. He's not worried. He doesn't care about covering as long as his team gets the dub. So I don't know what Vegas is going to have that game listed, but I'm going to think that Petty Kirby is going to make sure he doesn't.
He's
He
covering that
does.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think
he's
he's going to
covered.
cover it? Yeah.
He's uncovered. Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it. And all of the other contributors picked Georgia, unfortunately. So if you haven't already, look us up on socials at Suplex Dinner Club. That's the home of 2 podcast projects that I work on. Mondays, Fridays, we talk college football on Dawgs versus All Y'all. We don't just talk about Georgia football, we talk about all things college football, hence All Y'all. And on Wednesdays, you know the vibes, Life and Times Pod, which is short for the Life and Times of a Restaurant Lifer podcast, where I have conversations with some cool and interesting people that I've met through my years in the hospitality industry. Let me know down below, what team are you representing? The Suplex Dinner Club family is growing, and I want to know more about you guys.